Welcome again to Football Pitch Fans, and I am your humble host. And here with me we have
Victor Juicy Stifler.
Victor Osime. All right, going forward, I quickly want us to talk about how do you see the recent transfers, more especially in EPL. All right, how do you see the transfers of most clubs? Starting off with Man U, how do you see Manchester United transfer so far?
Man U's transfer, actually, I think they are trying with two signings, I would say. That's
Zeschi
and
Euro,
the Zeschi guy, I'm not sure, because coming from an Italian league. The Italian league is very slow compared to the Premier League, which is very fast.
Okay.
I think,
but don't you think like most, especially like Manchester United as a whole, before now they actually believe in Dutch strikers, like the likes of Van Persie, because I'm hearing rumors and stories emanating from some Manchester United fans that because they got Zeschi, and right now he's from Netherlands, right? He's a Dutch player, and because they got Van Persie, so they have a good relationship with.
The issue is not even the having a Dutch player be going in line of Dutch, coming from the league where Zeschi
plays from.
Italian striker. I don't know if you know this Italian guy.
Which guy is on?
The guy West Ham that went back on loan to Atlanta.
From West Ham. Yes, Samaska. Okay, yeah.
Look at him now. Befitting striker.
But you can't equate
Lukaku. Lukaku has played everywhere in Italy and done well. But when it comes to England,
from England went to Italy actually.
That's English top clubs. Do you understand?
Yeah.
In Italy, you're allowed to express.
Okay.
Same as this, but England, nobody allows you to express.
Like the league is so compact.
The league is so compact and the press is on your back.
Okay.
So, my guy.
Now,
I don't think, but that learning Euro coming from French league, French players have always done well in England.
Not really, because if you're checking the likes of, for example, from Arsenal perspective, Lacazette. It's really
Lacazette did well in Arsenal.
But no, it's actually
Arsenal
below
standard.
Why do you mean Arsenal standard?
Lacazette did very, very well.
Don't get me wrong. Lacazette did very well, but
boost.
But with the kind of expectation on Lacazette.
What expectation?
Even Pepe.
Pepe?
Yes.
Pepe's own, I don't know.
So you're talking about French players, French league players.
No, I'm talking about French players.
That players who plays in French
players,
league, right?
Like players that play in Ligue 1. And mind you, Pepe is a winger.
Of course.
It's just like Malouda. Malouda, I wouldn't say Malouda just more of like balanced but not exceptional.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's the likes of Lacazette too. I'm saying, you understand?
But why I'll tell you that Euro will do well. Defenders, midfielders coming from the French league, they are exceptional.
Well, actually, I'm just looking at him, the Euro guy, as a defender. The kind of body structure he has, actually. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Right? He has a body structure of a winger. Euro. Yeah. But as a defender in England, man, you have to be built up, man. The likes of Walker,
I give you an example of a defender that is this guy that Chelsea is trying to throw away.
Who?
Chalobah is good.
Yeah, he's good technically, but his body is not really helping him.
It's not helping him, but he's still good. So you need these days now. You just need a flexible defender that can
tactical
meet up to the pace of their strikers. So I won't say you should write off Euro.
I'm not writing him off, but I'm just saying.
I watched his match against what team did they play? Rangers.
Yes, Rangers.
I saw his movements. I saw his recoveries. They were very, very. But I don't know, like building on from the back if he's that good. So
it should be technically. Okay. It should be.
But I saw his recoveries; they were exceptional.
Yeah,
I won't lie.
But definitely now he's in Man U. We definitely pay more to his physique. I will say, because he actually plays an adverse role when it comes to a defender. You must have that physique. You shouldn't looking like someone who is actually malnourished, you know.
Yeah, but if you're looking at statures, not really, I don't.
But it actually plays that's something
he's growing and he's young though.
Something like Martinez, right? You know, he's short.
Yeah.
But he actually they call him the pit bull.
7-0.
Then they pitbull.
7-0.
We actually plays well actually. But
Liverpool's rag. Is that
we actually think he's a good player actually, but
someone that saw the brand and pretended to die.
I think when he have height, he could have actually added to his game. Now going forward, looking at Man U structure right now,
I think Man U they are rebuilding, and I don't write Man U off. If Man U have a spark from next season, Arsenal is in trouble. You know why I say so?
Why?
Arsenal has the tendency of blaming Man City off the table.
Of course. Because which is going to happen.
Right now, they've been building... Guy, come back. That's my problem with that platform. You see, that's my problem. You people are always anticipating next season. That's why I say it's a seasonal club. See, let me tell you something about Arsenal. Arsenal fans there. Kai, your expectations there.
Whose fan doesn't have expectations? Like you right now. Don't you have an expectation that your team will definitely do well next season?
Mind you, I have an expectation that, I don't have an expectation for the both teams because Man City, they're still relying on that their old glory at practice. So Chelsea, the expectation is low. Just forget about Chelsea. Chelsea, I think this Caltech company will destroy Chelsea. Okay. From Chelsea itself, you know that Chelsea is not doing.
No, we are definitely going to come.
Chelsea is planning to glorify what's the name? Conference League. Wow. Because when you go to Conference League, you see the jerseys they are putting on. So don't forget about Chelsea. But I think Man City will only do well maybe in cup competitions, but the league. If Man U has a spark.
Man U have a spark. Just okay, hold on. Let's clearly go through how Man U is actually doing business.
They're not right on Aston Villa.
Hold on. Like how they are doing business this year is more, developed like more than last year. Yeah. So Man U right now is trying to retain Evans. They've already, give him another contract.
Okay.
Now the likes of Anthony, there's speculation that he wants to leave. They want to sell him, but he ever actually come out clear. Yeah, Anthony came out clear and said that he's not leaving. That he sees his future in Man U. Right? Harry Maguire actually said...
Anthony, does he have any future in any other thing? I'm asking.
Maguire actually came out and said that they told him that he has a future in the current squad.
Anthony is more of like Ngongo.
Oh my God.
Challenge from Bridge.
Okay. I said that clip moving around when he was trying to... But that's my last clip actually. Okay. So moving forward right now, Man U is trying to... Rashford, Sega. I have heard a couple of news out there in the
I don't know about Rashford though.
They are trying to sell him, but he don't want to leave.
Time to wear. I think my advice to Rashford is you should try and go to PSG.
PSG?
Yeah.
But do you think PSG are trying to get the kind of player he is?
If PSG cannot get Osimhen, because I know PSG and Napoli are working out something to get Osimhen.
Yes.
And Napoli is requesting for a player, something Kim or something like that.
Yeah, they are requesting for 2 players actually. Yeah. I think Kolomani is inside the bill, if I'm not mistaken.
Kolomani?
Yeah, they're trying to get him.
And that's like for like. But the thing is that I think Rashford should act like an opportunist and like get his agent to like pitch something.
But do you know one thing with most English players is that they don't like, living their turf. They don't like playing football outside England. Most of them actually, like all those England boys stuff.
Making it in Italy right now.
Yes.
Murray, you have Loftus-Cheek.
Yes. Jude there in Spain.
Jude Bellingham. So I think that's like that more of like an encouragement for them. See, let me tell you why they don't like leaving their comfort zone.
Okay.
Because of the hype from their
fans,
and they will always want like
England boys.
If I'm playing in England, I have the higher opportunity of playing for the national team. Except I'm doing something exceptional. So if you can challenge yourself to go to PSG and do something exceptional, I think you can make it. But when you're in England, you have two courses following you.
Okay.
The media. You see that?
That's
the
true.
media, they're very loud. And when they are raising high. And when they are reducing,
they will reduce his
look at Dele Alli, look at what's this guy's name?
A lot of them actually.
What's his name?
Who?
Yeah, that dabs for my.
What's it? Lingard,
yeah.
Lingard,
Yeah,
Jesse Lingard.
Yeah. So, you see, so that's what I'm saying. Daba now.
Well,
Yeah, I don't do.
definitely that's it. Most of them are actually like playing outside, but the likes of Sancho, they do well outside England, and when they come back to England, the league feels so.
So is it not better?
If
Sancho, it was, I think it was last minute that Sancho had the opportunity of playing for these Euros, but just because of that Man U factor.
Factor. Yeah, that came up. And right now, heading to it right now, we've seen like Ten Hag actually accepted him to the squad. We said it the other times, actually an old news, but it's as I saw him in the game they played last. Sancho came back and he's in training right now. They've talked things out, they've ironed things out, and Ten Hag, Man U gave Ten Hag a second option actually, like second chance, and that's why he wants to elongate the same second chance to him. And right now, I'm just happy seeing him, good again and everything. This gets to the fact that most players actually are human beings,
Man U is looking for who to come and buy Sancho and pay those his higher.
But it's not in the market anymore.
Oh, it's not in the market?
Yes.
And they should ship him up to China.
Why? But don't you think they have actually had an exceptional season, which is why he redeemed himself?
I don't think he redeemed himself. I think Dortmund.
Okay.
Dortmund, if you are fairly good, you can prove yourself. That's fairly, that's what I said.
Fairly good.
Yeah, fairly good.
Like how?
You see, let me tell you something about most of these players. If you are fairly good, fairly, just another player that's can actually perform, but not at the highest level.
Yeah, it's all right, no problem. Now, going forward from Man U, you can actually see that they're actually doing good business, and most of it they're signing.
Now, I'll just say that Euro, do not turn your back on that guy.
The Euro guy?
Yeah.
So what do you think about, you want to tell me that the Euro signing is more pivots to them than the Zeski guy?
They have a striker, Hojlund. I think.
So for me, it's
Hojlund. Yeah. This is second season, but hi.
For me, I love
Italy again, Italy. I don't trust Italian. See, strikers that come from Italy. Look at Shevchenko now.
Okay.
Shevchenko, Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah.
Couldn't play anything in Chelsea, my man. So what are you saying?
No, but if you check it that way, I think most of them end up in the wrong club. It's not about where they come from. Let me tell you, structure of a player, it depends where you're coming from and where you're going. There are different ideologies when it comes to club. Like the likes of Chelsea, huge expectations. So definitely huge amount too, because they're going to pay huge amount for it to come in. So when you pay certain amount for a player, there are huge expectations on the player. Which, if the player is not, careful, he won't live up to the standard. Okay. Now, the likes of Chelsea, players does not do well when they come with big money. Let me start with the recent Modric. Definitely a shabby player, I would say. He's not performing as the price tag on his head. No, Modric.
Okay, that Instagram boy. Wait. Instagram player.
I don't want to hear.
That hairdresser.
Hold on. I'm just telling you, if you check the proximity, how players come to a club with huge amounts and you end up going to Chelsea, it's definitely going to affect you at the wrong run. All right, you look at Caicedo. He's not actually living up to the expectation. He's a good player actually, but he went there.
I think Caicedo's own was more of like a sloppy slope, but I think Caicedo picked up. As in January.
Okay. But
we saw Caicedo in January. January to the end of the season.
But I think if you believe with me, it's not just about Italian striker, like striker that comes from Italy. It's about the club.
I don't know how to quote something. Aquilani is when Aquilani came to the Prince of Rome, right?
Okay.
Aquilani came to Liverpool. Aquilani was a superstar.
All right.
Aquilani was in Liverpool, and he said something. He said, Italian football. Use your brains and legs and your natural skills. But English football, use everything.
Yes.
Why did he say so? He said he was as against they were defending at Liverpool, trying to defend the ball, so they got a counter. He was running. He remembered the last man at Liverpool goal post at the opposing team, and that last man caught up with him.
Okay.
I was like, how did he make it here? So you see, the Italian football is, I won't say it's slow, I won't say it's bad, but Italian football, it's just like Spanish football too. But Spanish football, the technicality in Spanish football actually helps.
Yeah. Sure.
Be better in England. Yeah. So, but You see England is hit and run.
Yeah, I understand. The league is definitely hot. All right, and that's why most times
you don't have to think. You don't have to think 2 seconds. You have to think just 1 second.
Yeah. In
England,
definitely. But again, I still want to own to the fact that it's not just about the league alone. It depends the club.
How many matches did he take? Hold on, Hoyland to score?
It took him about 7-11 matches. More than, all right. But when Chelsea, Man U was in disarray when Hoyland came. Let's not put the fact.
Man U is not in disarray.
They were.
Man U.
Who do you expect to feed Hoyland when he's playing for Man U?
You have Fernandes there
to feed him.
Yes, I will even rate Fernandes one of the best midfielder in the Premier League.
Hold on, but if you're looking the way he's being used, all right?
Hoyland?
No. Fernandes.
Fernandes, yeah.
He does more. He plays so deep than attacking most times.
So
that was a time. That was a time Casemiro was really living at the edge. If I watch my football very well, there was a time he was living at the edge.
Okay.
Fernandes has to drop in deep most of the time. Sometimes you even see Fernandes plays post to post. So it's going to be a whole lot of difficult for Hoyland to actually receive that constant feeding. Now, talking about player transfers, it depends the club you end up to. I'm still saying to the fact, apart from the league, definitely there are technicality in leagues difference. Yeah. But when you end up in a wrong club, the whole ideology, the whole expectation, the whole fan base
can I ask you,
definitely affects
club
you.
Is well suited for Hoyland?
For Hoyland?
Yeah.
For
last season.
For me.
Looking at like the top clubs, yeah.
Okay, looking at Man City actually. Because that's
everything Man City.
Hold on, do you know why? Because talking about, I would say Arsenal, Man City. Do you know why? Because if you're looking at their play, they have a whole lot of playmakers.
See, let me tell you why you say like that.
Now, man, you have to also your goals.
At Man City.
Okay.
These are working at Man City. These are working at Arsenal. Hoyland is well suited for Man U. Why?
Okay.
He's that counter play footballer that if it comes to counter.
Okay, if you're talking about
Man U is built on counter.
They're not good to the extent of Liverpool when it comes to counter. So if you're talking about
Liverpool is pressing,
if
high pressing to disorganize your game.
No, even
but
now,
Man U is more of counter.
Let me tell you, Liverpool does not do high pressing anymore after Mane left Liverpool. If you watch their game, they consider it down on more counter. When you have corner, they play counter. Salah is there at the peak.
Yeah, true.
So right now, if you're telling me club that is even more counter playing style more than Man U, should be Liverpool. And